Good morning, everybody. Here at the Chelsea Pines Inn on 14th Street in New York City. The take on last night's 35-3 loss to Wisconsin. A lot happened last night. And you have to think to yourself, where do we go from here? I said it on the Anchor podcast a few minutes ago, which I already have dropped, so you can look at that over later. Just too many mistakes last night. I mean, 169 yards total offense. We turned the ball over 5 times. I mean, everything that could go wrong last night did go wrong. I mean, there's going to have to be a lot of questions this offseason that's going to have to get answered inside the Heck Center. I'm sure probably the team's back in Miami by now. If not, they'll leave this morning. But basically, yeah, a lot of questions have to get asked inside the Heck Center this morning. The aftermath is going to have to be, where do we go from here? Where do the Canes go from here? Now, to me, here's the way I see it. Mark Richt's not going anywhere this year. He gets his mulligan year. He used his mulligan this year. To me, the Florida game in Orlando is going to define the Richt tenure here. I still believe that's the case. If we beat Florida August 31st, then you watch that seat under Mark Richt cool drastically. And I mean drastically. Because A, he will have beaten a bitter rival, which Florida is, even though we don't play them that much anymore. And number 2, it'll energize this team and give them a new life. Look, Mark Richt did not forget how to coach, okay? But yeah, we know the Florida game is personal for a lot of reasons. One, you have to realize that they're a rival on the recruiting trail. Even though we don't play them that often, and like I said, that's another story for another day, we know we have to get better. We have to get better in every area. At Green Tree this morning, and when spring ball starts, Logan, welcome. First day, when spring ball starts the first day, both Rick's father and son are going to need to have a long talk with the 3 quarterbacks that are back. That's Cozy, Jaron, and Cade. And say, listen, I'm not going through this again. I am not going through this again. Shape up or chip out. That's simple. But the maturity is time for all 3 of you to grow up, and grow up fast. Because I cannot have this type of season again where you go knucklehead off the field. You know, that cannot happen again. You have got to clean up your acts off the field. It's just that simple, folks. You've got to get that done. And where we go from here, who knows? But after looking at the 35-3 loss last night against Wisconsin, we have an absolutely long way to go. That's just what it is, people. We have a long way to go. I can't say it any other way. Folks, no matter what happens, win or lose, it's all about the U, and go Canes.